we've been lied from society that you should scroll, you should go shopping to relax, you should watch a film. And whilst doing those things, you have to continue for long periods of time. Because if you don't like, you can't actually relax for like an hour a day. You should at least look at your damn phones for like 3 to 5 hours minimum. And that's one of the biggest lies that society told us. And this video is about to change this biased idea that you have to relax every single day at least for like 3 to maybe 10 hours a day, because we are actually creatures that can sustain an effort for like 8 hours, 10 hours with some small breaks. And we can do this nearly for the rest of our lives. And when we go for a run or we just study more, we will see that it's actually not that tiring at all. If we be like literally just go through it and see what happens, and we will see that it doesn't make any difference at all in our lives, because scrolling is also a energy consumer thing. It doesn't recharge you, it doesn't make you a better rested person, and it's probably the exact opposite. It makes you exhausted, it makes you tired, so that you can't do anything but scroll again. And that's one of the worst things that can happen, because it's a cycle, it's a vicious cycle that we are in. We scroll because we're tired, and we continue to scroll because we're tired, and we can't do anything else except scrolling and watching films or like playing video games for hours. And I encourage you to do the exact opposite. Find rest in cold showers so that your central nervous system is well rested. Go for runs because it's gonna clear your mind more, because it's gonna be endorphins, it's gonna be adrenalines going through your body. And it's also true for the weightlifting thing. You just go to a gym and you do whatever exercise you want. Just push yourself. Just go for that limit. Go for exertion, and you will see that you actually feel much better. You'll just like gonna feel tired and stuff, but you did something that actually tires you, but you have just like weirdly have more energy inside of you, because you have more energy inside of you waiting to be unleashed every single day. You have the energy, you have the dopamine to do that, because you're living on too much low dopamine, because we're scrolling on social media too much, that we just can't focus on our work, or like the task that we should do every single day. Think about that. Nearly every 8 hours of your day is spent on something that you hate, that you can't even focus, like you can't even be present. And that's one of the worst things that you can have, like experience, probably, because you want to be focused every single second of your life, at least to some task at hand, because you will also sometimes wonder about so many things. So what are the best resting protocols that we can use in our lives? As I've said before, do the exact opposite. Tired, like literally get tired, get exhausted. I mean, you will see that after 1 hour or so, you will feel better. You will actually, like, maybe even just after the workout that you've done, just after the walk that you've done, you're gonna feel more energized. And over the past like a year or so, when that actually becomes second nature, literally, when you're just tired, you just go running, you just go like have a cold shower, just go for a sauna, and just get like literally relaxed, that we haven't before. And that's one of the most important skills that you can have, because nobody has those things. Nobody sleeps that much because they want to scroll more instead of sleeping, because sleeping is kind of boring, right? You just don't do anything. Actually, you do something, your brain is actually really active, but you're not scrolling, you're not entertaining yourself. And that's not a good thing for a degenerate who scrolls at least 10 hours on social media. And that's one of the biggest fallacies. I don't know what you can call it, this too many words that is appropriate for this. But if you remove social media from your life entirely, you will see that your world is actually not that bad, and also you don't have to be that updated every single day. Actually, every single minute, And when some news happen, you like, oh, somebody killed himself, or I don't know, like somebody died like this. Who cares? It's in the other side of the planet that you can care. Literally, don't even care about. actually, and you're just now like, oh, what happened to him? Like, oh, so miserable and stuff. Like, what the frick, dude? Literally. And that's why we are actually so negative about the world. But the world is actually healing. Less people dies every single day of starvation and stuff. But we are still like, oh, the world's gonna like, is the world is gonna collapse? I don't know, like a nuclear bomb and we're dead and stuff. While this is true, like and an atomic bomb, if that comes to us, we're dead. But like, what are the chances? And if there's some chances, what can you do about this? Like, are you just gonna stop it? Like, it's gonna the bomb is gonna come and you're just gonna like leg press again, send it to the country who send it. Like, that's one of the worst feelings actually. The something is coming and just you can't stop it, you can't do anything about that but to just watch it coming through your face. And I think that's trivial thing. Actually, we live in a information age that the information that we get is so trivial that we wouldn't, if we wouldn't know it, we would be much better. We would literally feel much more positive about life, because let's like think about this for a second. News want to hook your attention, and in order to do that, they have to show you some bad things, because good things aren't actually as effective as bad things. So let's say that a family went to a restaurant and ate some dinner. Like, who cares, right? But a family died because of something that was in the food, right? Like, that's a tragic thing. A family died, like, yeah, like the store has to be closed, the shop, that included that food has to be closed and stuff. The company has to have to be closed. That's much more interesting. And since this is like that for centuries, they want to use this advantage over and over again. But the thing is, I don't know how many how the percentage, but probably more than 80%, 70% is bad and negative stuff, negative, news. And that impacts us really, really bad. We still have our own problems, and now we think about other people's problems, and that's double and maybe more than double, and that makes us really stressed about life. And we don't want that. We want to be actually positive. We want to wake up and be like, yeah, now I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I have this habit, I'm so grateful with this, I'm so grateful for this, and literally be happy overall. You can watch another video here. Goodbye.